Oman cricket has been on the rise of late. If you look at the contemporary side or the last 5 years, we haven't looked back. We've gone from a Division 5 to Division 2 in world cricket. We've gone and gained international status at T20 level. In the ICC, we've got associate membership. We have now have a board seat on the Asian Cricket Council. So we've made a lot of strides. We've achieved a lot.
We started from Division 5 about 18 months back, and within such a short period of time, we climbed to Division 2. Now we are taking part in Division 2 in Namibia, and as you may be aware, if we qualify in Division 2, if we end up in the first 2 positions, then we will be participating in the World Cup qualifier, which is a very high standard tournament. We have 10 teams participating with some of the ODI status teams such as West Indies, Zimbabwe, Afghanistan, Ireland, and with that altogether there will be 10 teams, and the 2 top teams will go to the main tournament.
There are 14 players and 4 players on the reserves.
4 players on the reserves.
But 15 will travel.
All right.
So the 1 reserve will travel as well. We've finished more than half of the season of cricket this year, and basically all players go on a performance criteria, and if they do well locally, they do well in our regional tournaments. You know, we played against UAE, we played against Hong Kong, we played against USA. So we've had a lot of interactions with regional teams and international teams. And based on the performance of each player and their past performance as a backdrop, because they have to be technically sound, it should not be just a flash in the pan kind of player, we choose the players, and we look at their fitness, we look at their ability, that they hadn't had any serious or part-time injuries prevailing at the moment. So taking all this into consideration, the coach, the captain, once he's appointed, and the chairman of selectors, Mr. Said Anwar Hassan, they take a call.
We started with physical training, and we have our physical trainer, we have the physio, and early mornings we used to go for these sessions because all of them are working, and we start at 5:30 in the morning, and every week we had about 3 sessions, Monday, Wednesday and Thursday, and then gradually we started the techniques, and now we have Ruwan Kalpage and Anusha Samaranayaka, the expert coaches from Sri Lanka, and we have been going through many things during the last 3 to 4 months. Now we have come to the techniques. We are specializing, we are concentrating hard on different techniques, fielding separately, batting separately, bowling separately, because this is the last few days. And in preparation for the tournament, we are going to Pretoria because this is the adjoining country, South Africa to Namibia, and we'll be playing about 3 games there in preparation, just to get used to the light, the climate and different conditions, which we feel is almost like Namibia because it is the adjoining country. Well, as a coach, I think any coach would like to win any tournament. No coach is going to lose a tournament. But you got to be practical. But I feel, because I have been with this present team for a long time, and I know their capabilities, and I know the way they have been performing in the last 1.5 years, and I am quite confident that they will end up in the first 2 of this tournament and get qualified for the main qualifier.
Very, very optimistic that we will do well. I am really gung-ho and extremely excited that we're going to play. We're now playing not a Division 5, a Division 2, so our opponents are also getting better as we grow up the ladder. But it doesn't worry me. I'm very confident. I'm very proud of the boys, that what they've achieved so far, and I'm sure that they're going ahead. We've given them everything we could in terms of coaches, in terms of equipment, in terms of training, in terms of infrastructure. So there are no excuses for not coming back with being number 1 or 2.
Always saying you got to be committed and you're playing for Oman, you're representing the Oman country, and Oman Cricket, and the people who have been working so hard, and the Oman Cricket board members, the public, and they have a responsibility towards them. And if they commit 100%, a little more than 100%, and if they do their job in little ways, I think you can achieve what you want.